Diabetes is a chronic disease. It is caused by inherited or acquired deficiency in production of insulin by the pancreas. This then results in increased levels of blood sugar, which can in turn damage many of the body's systems, in particular the blood vessels and nerves. According to a new study released in 2017 by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, more than 100 million U.S. adults are now living with diabetes or prediabetes. The report finds that as of 2015, 30.3 million Americans, 9.4% of the U.S. population, have diabetes. Another 84.1 million have prediabetes, a condition that, if left untreated, can lead to type 2 diabetes within 5 years. Diabetes was the 7th leading cause of death in the U.S. in 2015, and in the last 20 years, the number of adults diagnosed with diabetes has more than tripled. People with diabetes are at increased risk of serious health complications, including premature death, vision loss, heart disease, stroke, kidney failure, and amputation of toes, feet, or legs. Those who are at most risk are those who are overweight, age 45 and older, or have family members whom are diabetics. African Americans and Hispanics also have a higher propensity of diabetes.
The thing I did was actually I got rid of all the pop in the house. That was the first thing. Like, I took it actually over to my brother's house, and I'm talking like cases of pop, and then I told my family, and we just started a plan from there. Diet, exercise, things of that nature. Actually started looking online because I'm a technology guy, looking for apps that would help me, watch what I'm doing, exercise, heart rate.
So how is it treated? Well, about 40% of diabetics require oral medication in order to regulate their blood sugar levels. Others have to use daily subcutaneous injections of insulin or even have an insulin pump. Insulin use alone can cause adverse side effects. In addition, having diabetes is expensive. People with diagnosed diabetes have average medical expenditures of $16,000. That is 2.3 times higher than if they didn't have this disease. The American Diabetes Association released new research on March 22, 2018, estimating the total cost of diagnosed diabetes to have risen from $327 billion in 2017 from $245 billion in 2012. The largest components were inpatient care and, of course, prescription drugs. Pharmaceutical companies are always at an advantage when it comes to people with chronic illnesses. Studies show that 30% of obese people are diabetic and 85% of diabetics are overweight. And let's face it, the American diet isn't helping anyone. Especially diabetics. Diabetes is a serious disease, but if we really put the work in, we can help manage it. Diet is a huge way to help regulate blood sugar levels with the addition of physical activity. So what if we were to drastically change a diabetic's diet and incorporate more healthy foods such as that of a vegetarian? A vegetarian diet is based on plants and grains and excludes any meat, poultry, seafood, or any products made with these foods. With the vegetarian diet, we can achieve controlled blood sugar levels. Studies show that a plant-based diet is an effective medical nutrition therapy for the management of type 2 diabetes. Also, a vegetarian diet doesn't have to be boring or less tasteful. There is no single vegetarian plan, so there are options. These days, there are endless resources when it comes to making delicious, healthy food, and the main one is, the internet. With so many people now focused on achieving a healthier lifestyle, social media plays a big role in getting people to become more excited about adapting a vegetarian diet. And also, why not? Vegetarians have a lower body mass index than people who don't follow a vegetarian diet. Eating vegetables, fruits, whole grains, legumes, and nuts improve blood sugar levels and make your body more responsive to insulin. This could mean taking less medications and lowering the risk of diabetes complications and your risk of cardiovascular disease.
In 3 weeks, my eyesight cleared up when I changed my diet. In 3 months, all the nerve damage was gone, the ulcer was gone, all of those symptoms that I had associated with my diabetes disappeared.
A 2017 meta-analysis reviewed 14 studies published in 13 papers. They found that vegetarians had a lower incidence of diabetes in 8 of the studies and a 27% lower risk for diabetes compared to omnivores. The researchers also looked at different types of vegetarian diets and found that the risk for diabetes was lowest among vegetarians. So,
how old are you again?
57.
And you have the kidney function of a 30-year-old. Your sugars look good. They're normal. Your 3-month sugar, your A1C, has gone from 17 to 5.7. And that's now with no medication. Your inflammation is non-existent. And inflammation is a key factor.
Adapting a vegetarian diet will not only benefit a diabetic person's life, but those who care and love for them too. Diabetes can be a very dangerous disease if left untreated, and we should strive for a healthier and longer life.